gods of the universe, I come here to raise an army. Today, we'll fight!
I'm counting on that. How exciting!
Feel the power of
Thor: Love and Thunder. Rated PG-13.
You get that chicken. Get that chicken.
Okay, so I finally watched the new Thor movie, but I still went to see it in theaters instead of watching it at home on Disney+. Why, you may ask? Well, why not, I say. But anyways, Thor: Love and Thunder was a very divisive MCU film, to say the least, when it came out. It had a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes critically, but the audiences love it. So I was thinking, another divisive MCU movie in an already tumultuous Phase 4. Oh my god. So, since it's released 2 months ago and me letting it play out, what did I think of Love and Thunder? To be frankly honest with you guys, it was okay. Excluding Ragnarok, the Thor movies have been the weakest for me in the MCU franchise, so I can say that this film is the second best film in the Thor series. And that's a very low bar to clear. That's like saying the new Prey movie is the best Predator movie since 1987, when you exclude all the other shit we had to go through. Love and Thunder for me is just a waste of potential. The opening scene with Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy was awesome. If the movie was just that, Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy adventure, I would absolutely think that movie would probably been the best film of Phase 4, even surpassing Spider-Man. Unfortunately, after the opening scene, the film struggles to find like what it wants to be. And I think this film could be a cautionary tale of giving a director a little bit too much creative control, because I love Taika Waititi, I love Ragnarok, I like Jojo Rabbit, I like Our Flag Means Death, but this was something where like Marvel, Kevin Feige told him, hey, we're taking off the training wheels, you can do whatever you want, and they're like, yeah, you're not doing it again. Henceforth why he's not doing Thor 5. So anyway, with that out of the way, firstly, the plot of the film was very weak. A lot of Thor movies, the plot are just very, very weak. None of them really feel like they have long-lasting impacts in the cinematic universe. Like, it always just seems like these sort of mini adventures that they go on. And he's just like, hey, I went on these adventures, but you guys never believed me. And that's what I felt like, okay, that's a little weak with that. And with Love and Thunder, it feels just the same way. Like, it has ideas where I go, okay, I can see that working, and I want to see more of that. Like, expand more on the plot details that you're looking to do. Unfortunately, we just have screaming goats as a main comedic focal point of the film. Yay, a dead meme from 2013. How exciting. Next up on the agenda is the acting. It was actually good. I say everyone did a great job with the roles. I think Chris Hemsworth is a fantastic Thor. I even enjoyed seeing Natalie Portman back as Jane Foster, aka Lady Thor. That was a big point of contention for everyone when it was announced at Comic-Con last year that she would be coming back to play the female Thor. And I thought she had fun with her role. You know, it's kind of good seeing her. I wouldn't say her character in the first 2 Thor movies was really interesting. She was kind of just a love interest, so it was kind of nice seeing her again after all this time and actually kind of having some personality of character. But I will say, Christian Bale, he low-key carried this entire movie with his performance as Gore the Butcher. I think if he had more screen time, he would have had one of the best villain performances, not only in Phase 4, but probably in all the MCU films. Like, he was such a fantastic villain. Every time he talked, I wanted to listen to that man. I was like, Les, please, more of Gore the God Butcher. But sadly, I say he's probably in the film for like a total of 10 minutes of screen time, and apparently there was a lot of the scenes that were cut, which, like I said before, wasted potential. And the last thing I wanted to touch on about Thor: Love and Thunder is the dialogue. Wow. Just wow. One thing I've noticed about the MCU nowadays is that since Iron Man, they've tried and failed to make all their characters, like Tony Stark, smartass and witty. However, not everyone can do that dialogue like RDJ could with good writing from Jon Favreau. And the dialogue in Love and Thunder tries to be that, and it just doesn't work. They do a lot of riffing where they're like, something's going on, and like, hey, you know, what are you going to do on Friday night, Valkyrie, or something like that. And it's just like, you know, some of the dialogue, it gets a good laugh from me, like, every now and then, but like, every other time I was just like, I felt bored and wooden. They tried way too hard to be funny, witty, and then exposition. So I just, like I said, wasted potential. That's really all I can say. Thor: Love and Thunder was released on July 8th, 2022 on a budget of $250 million. So far in its run, it has grossed a grand total of $756.6 million at the box office. Overall, Thor: Love and Thunder in concept should have been an amazing film, but in reality, it felt like a waste of potential. And it's to the point where I don't even know if I want a Thor 5. If we're getting Thor 5, I will hard pass on it. I'm going to give Thor: Love and Thunder a 7 out of 10. So what did you think of Thor? Do you think that this is the best Thor movie, the second best Thor movie, or the worst Thor movie? And what do you think about Phase 4 as a whole, since Black Panther Wakanda Forever is coming out in November? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.